Sleigh Ride, so I'm going to start with that, but I will review most of Santa Meets Sousa. We're going to try to do this quickly. If you're looking in your folder, you have a piece that has 3 pages. You have Sleigh Ride, page 1, and then it says Flute 2, and then it says Flute 3. Then the one nice thing about this piece is if you've gone through it, it's very repetitive, okay? But the first thing we notice is it is listed as cut time, okay? Cut time means instead of feeling 4 beats a measure, 2, 3, 4, we just feel 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, a lot of people think cut time means faster. It's just a different feel. You could play the same song in cut time as you would for 4. Listen, here's Hot Cross Buns. Hot Cross Buns. Hot Cross Buns. Now let's do it in cut time. Hot Cross Buns. Hot Cross Buns. That's why a lot of times when people have cut time, you know, like, oh, I just can't cut it. I can't cut it. I can't play it. Well, the one technique is to count it in 4. Okay, so if I'm counting off 1, 2, 1, 2, you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So right in the beginning of this piece, it starts with a quarter rest, and you start on a B flat, 1. Okay? Now it was a little hard because I was tapping my heel, but you couldn't hear that. Or maybe you could. So that was about 90. We're going to take it down to 80. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Here we go. 1, 2, 1. Ready and ready and that takes us up to 29, okay? Now, obviously, we're going to play that. I'd like it a little faster, okay? And if you've never heard this song, I suggest looking it up. It's a very, very popular song around the holidays. And if on the radio, a lot of times you'll hear the instrumental version, which obviously, when the band plays, it is an instrumental version, okay? So a couple things about cut time. So if you have 4 quarter notes in 4/4, you would count 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put that back on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you're in cut time in 4 quarter notes, we're only counting 2 beats. So instead of saying 1, 2, 3, 4, we count 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. So it's very similar to counting in 2/4, okay? And if we're counting quarter notes as ones and ends, then the 8th notes become 16th notes. Now I know a lot of you don't know 16th notes, but let's just look at a measure. 13, 14, 17, 18. 1 and 2 E end, 1 and 2 E end. Okay? 1 and 2 E end, 1 and 2 E end. You don't even need to know exactly what that means. Just saying it rolls off the tongue helps you count that rhythm better. Alright? Let's look ahead at 29. I'm going to count those 4 measures. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 2 E end 1. Okay? So you can count that back, rock that out. Okay? Alright, so let's look on, let's play at 29, same tempo, 2, I'm going to play it with the pickup, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, and 2, and I'll start on that C. This is the pickup to 29, 1, 2, 1, and 2. If you're like 45 looks like 13, it is 13, okay? And then it goes all the way down to 60, which is the same thing as going down to 28. Okay, and yeah, so that's all I'm going to cover on that piece. Enjoy practicing, look it up, listen, okay? All right, so Santa Meets Sousa. You'll notice right in the beginning, oh, welcome back, cut time. Okay, we're back in 2. 1, 2, a 1 and 1 and 2 and 1. Okay, so if you don't know who John Philip Sousa is, okay, I do a big unit in 7th grade on John Philip Sousa, so my 8th graders should know a lot about John Philip Sousa. My 7th graders, well, John Philip Sousa was a very famous bandmaster. He actually was the director of the conductor of a Marine band back in the 1800s. So, and then he went out in the private sector and had his own band and even toured the world. Before there were planes, he toured the world on a boat, which took forever. So, but needless to say, he wrote very famous marches. And this piece, one of my favorite arrangers, Mark Williams, took John Philip Sousa marches and holiday tunes and meshed them together. I think we've done Santa's Symphony. Yeah. I've done a few Santa pieces, and I've only done this one once, and it's a challenge, okay? So we're just going to start right at the beginning. In the beginning, think of some Stars and Stripes. Okay? Just one of his marches, okay? We're going to take the same tempo. 1, 2, 1, and go. So, we kind of got the beginning. He actually goes from a march to a little Jingle Bells, stays in Jingle Bells, and then goes back to another march, okay? I'm not sure if you recognize that. Up on the housetop, we're doing Rockin' on the Housetop. That's at 13. And then he goes into one of his favorites. Okay, listen to the pickup to 13. And here we go into Jolly Old St. Nicholas, okay, and so on and so on. But then when we get to 36, this is the measure before 37, what does it say there? 6, 8. I can't even do 8. 6, 8, yes, we're in 6, 8. And I know this is something we don't do a lot in band, but it's crucial that everyone kind of gets a feel for this. And guess what 6, 8 and cut time have in time? Well, at least for me, I count them both in 2. And you're saying, how can I count 6 and 2? Well, 6 can be broken down into 2 groups of 3, okay? 1 dotty, 2 dotty, 1 dotty, 2 dotty. That's the way I feel it. Some people say 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, and it still gives the same feel. You could think of 3-syllable words. Banana, 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 okay? However it works, okay? But 53... Okay, so that's really, really slow. But at the end, you'll probably, this is a very famous Sousa tune. One. Okay, so I got to do that with the metronome, okay? So let's take the tempo up at this speed. We're going to start right at 61. Yeah, this is at 100. I'm going to take that out. Now, on the metronome, I can subdivide for the 6/8. 1 dotty, 2 dotty, 1 dotty, 2 dotty, 1 dotty, 2 dotty. Well, let's see if I can do this. 61, ready, and... Okay, Cool. So, in having done this piece before, obviously you're not doing a lot of 6/8. It's only 53 to the end with a little pickup. But the band needs to play as a whole in 6/8. That's why this piece was a maybe, okay? And I like Sleigh Ride a little bit more. But I do like the challenges Santa Meets Sousa presents, and I do want to go over some of this in the lessons, just to kind of get everyone in the mindset of thinking about 1-E, 2-E, 1-E, 2-E. So I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. I hope you'll try both these pieces at home, and hopefully you'll enjoy practicing some of each and play the right notes, and have a great day. Thanks.